right, what's up, Cardinals fans? Back at you with another video on today. This is New Era Sports. Make sure you hit that subscription button, subscribe to the channel, and do not miss an upload. All right, guys, we want to get into Cardinals talk and just talk about some current news that's going on with the Arizona Cardinals. If you don't know what's going on, we're just going to kind of lay some things out on today. All right, guys, let's get right into the video installment. Also, make sure you guys hit that subscription button, subscribe to the channel. Also, click the bell notification so that you'll be able to get uploads whenever we post. And also, make sure you hit that like button. All right, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into Cardinals talk. All right, guys, we're going to talk about the Arizona Cardinals on today. It looks like a couple things have been going on with the Arizona Cardinals. If you have not been living under a rock, it looks like the Arizona Cardinals, instead of giving the play calling to second-year linebacker Jalen Collins, which pretty much he's going to be the Mike linebacker in his defense. It looks like the Arizona Cardinals decided to give that over to safety Jalen Thompson. So it looks like Jalen Thompson is going to be the green dot on defense for right now. It looks like they got a couple more guys that they're kind of running this through. I don't know if Jalen Collins is one of those guys, but definitely, man, I want to see Jalen Collins roll in this defense this season. I want to see this guy ball out. When I saw him in the preseason against the Dallas Cowboys and how he was able to shoot through the line and just, I mean, really look good on that play, man. I want to see what Jalen Collins is built of. I want to see what he's made of. And the Arizona Cardinals better be playing this kid this season. You drafted him in the first round, and he was the 16th picked overall. And I want to see what Jalen Collins can do. Now, with Isaiah Simmons, there's a lot of things that's going on with Mr. Simmons. Now, Isaiah Simmons is supposed to be in the inside playing linebacker with Jalen Collins. But if you know what's going on, the Arizona Cardinals looks like they're going to have Isaiah put in different type of packages, and it looks like he's going to be playing a little bit of safety for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, if you know anything about Isaiah Simmons, you know when the kid was drafted out of Clemson that pretty much he was a Swiss Army knife in the defense for Clemson. He played a little corner. He also played safety, and he was the star linebacker as well. So it looks like the Cardinals plan on using Isaiah Simmons in that same type of fashion, that they're just going to expand his role and just pretty much have him roaming the field and all over the place. Sometimes he's going to be pass rushing. Sometimes he's going to be in the middle. And then it looks like they are going to allow Isaiah Simmons to play some safety. Now, I know pretty much the safeties right now is Budda Baker and Jalen Thompson. So this is going to be something, man, to be able to see 6'4" Isaiah Simmons back there at the safety. I definitely think that he can do it. I definitely think that he can play safety. He's played it at a high level at Clemson, and I think he'll be able to do it the same thing in the NFL. It's just all predicated on how the Arizona Cardinals plan on using him in their different packages and schemes and stuff like that. So I can't wait to see, man, how this Cardinals defense is going to look without Chandler Jones. You know, Chandler Jones in the offseason went over to the Las Vegas Raiders, and he's no longer part of what the Cardinals are doing anymore. I knew pretty much that the Cardinals were not going to pay him, so they ended up drafting Cam Thomas from San Diego State, and also they ended up drafting Myjai Sanders from Cincinnati. So definitely those two guys will be in the rotation. And I just want to see if this defense is going to get a little bit better. They started off playing really well. And then you know how the Cardinals do in typical form and fashion. They had a meltdown towards the end of the season. I think that's the biggest thing for Cliff Kingsbury is that he has to basically get this team to be able to perform in the later half of the season. You know, if you're going to take some L's, you know, you might as well take them early instead of taking them late. And when the Cardinals got into the playoffs, they pretty much got their butt kicked, man. You know, I know they was hanging with the Rams in the regular season, and they went to SoFi Stadium and got that win. But when they played them again, the Rams made sure that they pretty much dismantled and manhandled the Cardinals in the playoffs. So I know Kyler Murray is not looking for that to continue to happen in his career. Kyler Murray is just signing a big deal, and I know he's pretty happy to get that big deal finally done. You know, it was a lot of off-season talk and jargon about what he was doing as far as scrubbing them off his social media and all that type of thing. And they say that that's the modern day throwing a temper tantrum. Basically, Kyler Murray was throwing a tantrum and saying, y'all better pay me. And eventually they paid him in due time. You didn't know. I knew that they were talking about paying Kyler Murray before the training camp was over, that they were going to make sure that they get their quarterback the deal. And he finally got a deal, signing a 5-year deal, reportedly worth $230 million. So that is a lot of money, and it looks like he'll be annually making probably around $46 million a season. So, man, Kyler Murray's he's gonna be paid this season, man. But at the same time, he's been taking some hits lately from the critics when they found out that he had a independent study clause for 4 hours in his contract. Now, I know that Kyler Murray is a professional, and I know that he's one of those guys that's going to work out and he's going to do all of these things. He's going to make sure he keep his body in tip-top shape. And pretty much today, he didn't want to hear none of the critics anymore. He removed the independent study clause from his contract. So that's no longer part of the deal anymore. And Kyler Murray is going to continue to work off. We already know that Kyler Murray works out in the offseason. Sometimes he goes back to his hometown in Texas and works out. And most of these guys in the NFL, they work out, man. They keep their bodies in shape, with the exception of probably a few people on the team every now and then. They might gain a little weight, but Kyler Murray, knowing what Kyler Murray is trying to do, and he's trying to bring a championship to Arizona, I definitely think that he's going to keep himself in tip-top shape. I don't think it'll be no complaints coming out of the Arizona Cardinals. I just want to see the Cardinals get better this season, as far as if they're going to make the playoffs or even be competitive with the Rams. They had an opportunity last season to win the division title, and they let it slip right through their hands. And I know that's something that this team don't want to face this season coming up. Being able to, you had the title right in your hands. All you had to do was win, and they could not win out. And they allowed by default, pretty much, if you look at it, they allowed the Rams to win the division. So hopefully, man, this time this team will be a little bit better. I can't wait to see some of the new additions, especially what it's going to look like at that corner position for the Arizona Cardinals, because I know they drafted Marco Wilson, and he played pretty decent last season. But it's that spot that they still gotta fix on the corner side, the side that is left by Patrick Peterson. They're gonna have to. I think that they may want to put Byron Murphy back in the slot, and they may want to get another guy. Maybe they might sign Alfred back. You just never know. But I want to see what the Cardinals are gonna do as far as filling that corner spot, because I know that that's a position that they had need of, and you never know, they might just bring back cornerback Robert Alford back on a 1-year deal. So this is going to be a good season for the Cardinals to see where they're at really, really early, try to get some victories, try to get some wins, and try to see if this team will be even better. And hopefully J.J. Watt will be able to stay healthy. That's one thing you're looking for, too, for J.J. Watt to be able to stay healthy and to be able to get 110 out of him. I know he's going through a lot of surgeries with his body, and he's getting a little bit older. So hopefully guys like Cam Thomas and Majay Sanders and the rest of these young guys that they're bringing in will be able to help this Cardinals team go in the right direction as far as the defense goes. But I think that the offense will be in a good situation. They will be missing D-Hop for about 6 weeks. So I think that Hollywood Brown and the rest of these guys, A.J. Green and Rondale Moore, will have to step up. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. Until next time, peace.